welcome back to Keitha's Reads of Life. Now, I do want to go ahead and say I missed you guys. I have been busy over these last couple of weeks, and I had my topics written up already, but it was a lot going on. And I'm back. I'm better. So whatever it is, in the past, and it's not bad things that went on. It's just more of I had a lot to handle, so I wasn't able to really focus on, the videos as I should. But I'm back. It's clear. It's out the way, and here I am. So how you guys been? Tell me, comment. Tell me how much you miss me, because I miss you guys. I love talking, and I haven't been able to talk about the things I really want to talk about lately. So I'm back. So and if you're, this is your first time on my video, welcome to my channel. Welcome. And as I stated before in my last video, if you have not checked out my previous videos, definitely check it out, because my videos will be in a sequence. So you have to kind of watch them in order for everything to correspond with each other and, go into a sequence, so you're never behind or you're not sure what I mean, because everything will align with itself. And behind me, I have my vision board, guys. I may have time to talk about that. If not, I'm definitely talk about it. It will remain in my background for the time being, because I would definitely want to get to that. So as I stated before, most of my videos will be jumping right into the topic, which this is one of my this topic has pros and cons. I want to say this. It's one of my split thought type of, I guess, topic. Like it's for this, and if you don't, think about it right, then it could be bad. So it's more of a pro and con type of thought, but it's one of my greatest ones. So today's topic is fearful thoughts. And fearful thoughts, I'm going to go ahead and jump into most of my quotes and go ahead and break down why I chose these quotes and how much they, really correspond with what I'm saying today. So first quote, many times the thought of fear itself is greater than what it is we fear. Say that again. Many times the thought of fear itself is greater than what it is we fear. Now, what that kind of means is, when you think about what you really want to do, your thought that you design in this right here is scarier and more of a barrier than what it is that you need to do, or what you want to be, or where you want to go, or whatever the situation is. Sometimes we can be in the way of ourselves, and when we think of these thoughts, we put it in the aspect of a barrier. We put it in the aspect of, I can't do this, or I don't want to go forward, and it stops us every time. And then the situation or the outcome isn't even as worse as what we already implemented and thought about. So for an example, like people who hate swimming, you're thinking about this big old pool of water, and the first thing you think about is drowning, and I'm gonna die. Oh my God, I can't swim. What am I gonna do if no one hears me? Whatever you're thinking in your mind, when you have support, you have on floaties, you have on possibly everything, pool material to help you not drown. You have 50 people lining up waiting for you in the pool, and you take your first pinky toe and you put it in the pool. And the thought of putting that pinky toe on the step of the pool is scarier than actually your feet touch water. Because you already put all these fears here than actually the action of doing things. And it's the same thing with goals. To think of things and to want things and to do things, we put it all up here first. And when you put fear behind it, you block yourself every time. And sometimes that's what we have to, work on. Work on being scared, but don't let your thoughts be scarier than what it is you have to do, And the next one, which is following right up with that one, is fear. Fears are educated into us and can, if we wish, be educated out. I'm going to say that again. Fears are educated into us and can, if we wish, be educated out. I'm going to use a prime example that just blinked in my head. You know, you was little and you watch these little Freddy Kruegers and Chucky's and all these little scary Jeepers Creepers, all the movies that just wowed you. Like, I'll tell you one that just scared the living crap out of me. I'm talking about, you say this lady name and I want to go and like run away. Like, I was terrified. Bloody Mary. In school, the kids used to come to school and talk about, you know, if you stand in the mirror with the lights off in the bathroom, she gonna come through the mirror. And you know, as a kid, I'm like, I know darn well no face better not pop up in this mirror. Or I didn't even go to the bathroom. I could walk past the bathroom in the daytime and it was dark in that bathroom and I was scared as living. Okay, so what that means is fears are educated in us. It was educated in me to be scared of this lady. Like, she will come and she got a knife and Chucky with the little doll. He was little enough, and you know, everything around you when you was little could scare the living crap out of you because of somebody else's or your own thoughts about that fear. It was educated in you. You know, you didn't just think this doll was scary until you looked at the doll, you seen what it did. That's somebody painting a picture of what this item or what this icon represents. This doll is fear. That Bloody Mary lady was fear. And I bet I say her name too, scared. I don't know how I don't really know if I'm over her yet. But, you know, maybe I shouldn't use her as an example. Maybe I should use Freddy Krueger, somebody I was, you know, was scared of, but not the way I was with her. But anyway, basically, that's what it means to be educated into us. And when you grow up and you realize, okay, that was a doll. Okay, this is a movie. Okay, that is bizarre. You know, certain things that you basically educate out yourself, because as an adult, you know that certain things is just, you know, a little far and beyond, and you kind of know that as being an adult, that no one or no man can walk this earth with, you know, a little dog can just go in everybody's house and do whatever it was doing on the movie. So it kind of, you know, as you grow up, it became entertainment and fun to watch the old movies. You was fearful, but it was always educated and can be educated out of us, and that was a good quote. So it works the same with your goals. You can be scared of your goals, but as you move forward and you break down those barriers, it becomes less scarier because now you know what you actually want to do and what you love to do, and now you're doing it. It's not as scary as it was when you basically thought of it the first time. And one of the things, the next quote is, fear is the lengthened shadow of ignorance. Fear is the lengthened shadow of ignorance. You know, when you're scared, you're in a ignorant mindset, because anything that stops you or anything that's negative or anything that's not helping you is basically in an ignorant mindset. You're just straight out ignorant. That's it. That's all. It's just basically laws of life. If you fear something and it's stopping you, it's a lengthened shadow of ignorance, which means you can stay that way and be that way, because that's the only way that you're not going to succeed. That's the only way that you're going to stand at that standstill, because at this point, your mind and how you develop thoughts and in your subconscious mind, the ignorancy of your mind can hold you back. Ever made a dumb decision? Did it get you somewhere in life? Pretty much not. Pretty sure you suffered or you reaped the consequences of whatever you did stupid, because that's your ignorant mindset. Fear can be the same way. And some, like I said, some examples, goals. Goals can be a fearful thing because you're scared to fulfill something, and you're so scared to where you're stuck, so you become comfortable. That's why you still at that job for 9 years with all that talent. That's why you see people who, you know, work 9 to 5s, just like me, and we're so complacent. It pays the bills. I mean, well, they like me there. You know, whatever is keeping you still is that fear, because you're stuck. You're stuck. You're scared to take that risk, to take that leap, to take that motive that you have within yourself and exploit it with the world, because that job is going to be there. You're not getting any younger, so you weigh out and see what you want is best for you. And that's what you end up being in life, that job or that success and within yourself. Not saying you can't be successful within the field of work, but you still have to work towards whatever goal you set for yourself. And we all have different goals. And it's basically, like I said, it's basically taking that leap of faith and not being sure. Is you amount to a dead end. I mean, not taking that leap of faith, not being able to say, I'm going to take that first step, you're already at a dead end. You might, whatever goal you have, and you're not even already trying to assure yourself that this is what you want and be in alignment, you're already at a dead end. You have to literally navigate. You have to GPS your goal. GPS to your goal. Navigate your thoughts. I'm gonna say that again. GPS to your goal, but navigate your thoughts. Meaning, be the driver. Be in control of your life and your thoughts and what you want to do. Don't listen to the outside people saying what you can and cannot do, because it's not really gonna help you any. If anything, it's gonna devote what you really want to do and what you really want to be, and it's going to initiate how you feel about it, and then that's going to give you that fearful thought of what everybody else is thinking and still keep you at that dead end. GPS to your goal. Navigate your thoughts. Can't nobody tell you made the left or wrong turn but you, because at this point you're mapping it out yourself. And I did come up with a fun fact. It said fear has been known to kill a human being quicker than a speeding bullet. Can you imagine the thought being so scary that you kill yourself and it's quicker than a speeding bullet? And we all know how fast bullets are. So if you can kill yourself quicker than with fear than a bullet, you a scary person. But yeah, so moving on. You know, it's basically like being fearful. Here's where it becomes a little more of a good thing, because being scared is not necessarily always a bad thing. But, you know, basically you got to understand that moving out that tunnel and understanding that this is a process. When people say it doesn't happen overnight, it don't. Some do. Miracles happen. But moving out of that tunnel is basically a process. You're looking at the light. And sometimes when you get so fogged and you get so stuck in life that you don't understand, when you hit that big wall, the first thing you want to do is turn around. And when you turn around, you know, it's two parts to a tunnel. It's the part you walked in, and it's the part that's at the end. And sometimes you reach that wall and you hit it and you do a U-turn, you're turning the wrong way. And guess what you're doing? You're looking at the light out of the tunnel. And you're supposed to go through the tunnel. Sometimes we get fogged up that way. Sometimes when we GPS ourselves, because we are listening to our own self, which we're imperfect. So, you know, when you hit that brick wall, tear it down, not build it. You know, you can't continue to build the wall, because when you build that wall, when you turned around, you just built another one in front of that, which means that you put yourself behind. And when you put yourself behind, now when you go back and you try to go to that same wall, you have another one to break down. And then when you keep building that wall and keep building that wall, before you know it, you have to knock on the door to your own tunnel, because you're trying to figure out, is this the right tunnel? Am I in the right place? No, you build yourself up to deter yourself from your dreams, because it's all it is a repeated repetition thing that you continue to do. You bumped into a wall, you turned around. Now it's another wall. You turn back around, you bump into a wall, now it's another wall. Because when it gets harder for you and when it gets unmotivated for you, you continue to build your own barriers. Instead of knocking them down, you bump into them and you build more doing that. You have to be aware of your sharp thinking skills. You have to be in alignment with yourself and with your goals, because when you go into that tunnel, it's obstacles. There's walls that no one built but you. So you're not going into a foreign tunnel, you're going in a tunnel of eternity, which is everything that's in that tunnel is all personal. It ain't what they say, it ain't what them doing, it ain't what anybody around you. That's where you get scared. See, when you have to concentrate more on yourself, it's the scariest thought of your own life, because you already implemented and you're already discovering thoughts about yourself to tear you down. So now that you don't have no wing space or no hype man or no one to encourage you, and you in that tunnel alone, Oh, you trying to find whichever end it is, because that's how we are as humans. I don't think y'all hearing me though. So stop being afraid of success and be confident in failure. It's okay to hit that wall because you knew it was there. This is not a tunnel of his or hers. This is a tunnel of I and me. So I know what my weaknesses is when I hit that wall. Now what I do with it is up to me. Which way I want to face is up to me. But I know what's on the other side of that wall, which is closer to that light of tunnel, which is my success. And that's what it comes to, it's like you have to stop luring yourself into the woods and start camouflaging your way into the woods of success. You hear me? Stop luring yourself to the woods and making it seem like your success dragging you along the way. No, you go into the woods and camouflage yourself. Stand by that tree and say, you know what? Let me see here. So I'm in the woods. I know what the woods is about. You know what I'm saying? I kind of did my research. So I'm gonna stand by this tree and I'm gonna look at the visual, see which way I should go from this tree. Then you go over there by that branch. Then you swing across the river and be Tarzan in the woods. Swing across that river to get to the other side of that neck of the woods to get to where, at the end of the day, you have to camouflage yourself. And what that analogy is the same as what you want to be in life. If you want to be that doctor, go to the hospital. See if they have little, walk-arounds or tourisms, and see if they have any programs that you can kind of, what they say, side by side with doctors and stuff like that. Or see if, when you're going to that beautician and you getting your hair done, she probably don't know that you're going to be a beautician yourself, but just study her stuff. Get in there and camouflage yourself. See how she presents herself to her clients. Take notes, do tips, camouflage your way through the woods of success. Because it's not really always about what you know. It's about what you take from certain situations. You can know everything, but everything may not be for you to know. You only can take what's actually benefiting you. And to be in those neck of the woods of success is just being in that environment that you want to be in. So when it's time for you to sit there in that doctor's office, you kind of got to feel, this is kind of how it is. Or when it's time for you to be the lawyer, kind of know where to park when I come to work. Whatever the small things you have to do, camouflage yourself into it. Don't keep luring yourself, because that's the fearful thoughts that, oh, I heard a twig. Oh, I heard this. Or, oh, I heard that. Or somebody reach back out to you saying, hey, I heard you was interested, and now you jumping like, oh, I don't know if I really want to do this. Now you're going back on yourself instead of just learning how to adapt to your own environment. That's important. And some of you know your first direction or step, but scared to steer yourself. Because without trusting yourself, you've already encountered unsuccess. When you don't know that you are in control of yourself, then how do you know when you're driving? How do you know when you're GPSing your own thoughts if you didn't even know you was driving? You have to steer yourself. And what I said and what I mean in these videos and what I talk about is it's always a personal thing, because like I said, when you hearing successful people and when you're watching their interviews, or when you're looking up to that person that you want to be like, or in the field of what they do, a lot of people don't tell you their personal experiences with the thought of themselves, because most of the time the battle is within you. It's not really the work. It's not getting up for school. It's that motivational thing that's internal. That's what no one's talking about. No one's talking about, they talking about their physical ship, they're talking about their emotional ship, but no one is talking about that mental ship. What was I mentally going through, the things that I went through to get to where I am? Because when you go and try to do the same thing and you run into these fearful thoughts, so you're not even good at thinking and having these sharp thinking skills, you're not even in alignment with your own goals, hopes, or dreams, then everything that you do keep clashing, and you're trying to figure out, well, they worked here and they did this and they said that. It's never working for you, because no one's talking about what I'm speaking to you about. And fear is a good thing. Fear arises a thought that's foreign to the mind. And anything that's foreign to the mind can transpire to a new beginning. It's like when you walk in that shoe store and you're like, oh my gosh, I always want to own my own shoe store. But that you never been in this shoe store. You never been in this city before. You in a foreign place, you in a foreign store, and it transpired to a new beginning for you to think that way. And that's anywhere and any time that you can do that. So you have to let sometimes fear should be an exciting thing. You know? And another thing is fear has a lot to do with your past, and it stops your future. Because when you go to think about the things that you once wanted to do, sometimes your goals kind of stick with the situation that you probably was in. You know, like, oh, I always wanted to be this, this sailor, but my papa fell off the boat and drowned. So when you think about, being this person on this, or, I always wanted to paint my nails, or, be a, nail tech, but me and my best friend, we fell out, so we were supposed to go in business with. So sometimes your past can stop you from your future, and you have to break down that as well, because at the end of the day, it will only lead to isolation, panic attacks, and you continue to focus on what you don't want to happen, which tends to happen. Then it's a cluttered mind, then you're all over the place. But I have a cure for that, and that's that meditation. Meditation, it clears your thoughts, it overpowers your thoughts, and trusting yourself is the only way that you can actually process what I'm saying to you, as well as what you mean to yourself, because this is only food to self. How you implement this video and how someone else is sitting beside you implement this video into their personal life, it's not gonna do you guys the same justice. But you should meet at the finish line. And that's what comes with that sharp thinking skills. And then that implements with being in alignment with self. And then that comes and overcomes that fear. It all plays a part. And these are the smallest elements that can help you move to that next step in life. Because everything that I'm telling you, from video to video, has everything to do with goal-driven self. It's not the investment, it's not the money, it's not the homework, or it's not anything that have to do with the actual goal. The goal starts with self. That's why everybody's failing. It's not because you're not a smart person and you can't take that test to pass. It's not because you don't know the connects to go to who you are or whatever you need to do to be successful with whatever field. It's that personal thing that stops you. It's that enemy within that stops you. And here I am. I'm trying to get you mentally designed for whatever you want to be in life. So when you reach that goal, you don't have to go play, like I said, you don't have to start backtracking. And then when you're successful and you hear these comments and, oh, that's trash and all this other crazy stuff, all that fear you overcame. When people start saying, oh, this and that, I wanted this color. You already sharp thinking. You like, I knew somebody was going to like that color. I got this right here in the back for you. Or then when you start aligning yourself up with the goal, you look at that goal right in his face and say, hey, we here. You don't have to look over to your goal. You don't have to look down on your goal. You right here, because every step you took, it aligned itself. That's all I got for y'all guys today. I hope y'all like my video. Definitely subscribe, because my next video, I'm ready for that too. Y'all gotta subscribe to my video. I promise you I will not let y'all down. I want to help as many people as possible, but y'all gotta continuously watching my video. And like I said, repetition. If you didn't get this video, watch it again. If you didn't get it again, watch it again. Until some kind of click, a bell, or light bulb come on, because it is subject to do that. In one of my videos, I'm gonna have a light bulb moment for y'all. And when that light bulb happen, I'm gonna need for you guys to comment and let me know, Keitha, at video 5 at 15:10, you sparked something there. I need to hear that, because I need to know that y'all are understanding. That's all I got for y'all today. So come on back, because another video will be here soon, guys. I'm still doing my weight loss I'm still implementing my weight loss, so definitely stay tuned. I will have results with y'all later along. But until then, welcome, 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 welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, definitely come back, and I'll see you guys next time on Keith's Reads Alive. Bye.